My question's about the autonomic nervous system, and it's funny you're standing in front of the yin yang.
Isn't that? Oh, there it is.
I know that you can manipulate physiologically, through like intermittent fasting, what's going on there. How about mentally? Do you find one of the states is more conducive towards maybe creative learning, intellectual learning, spiritual thought?
Letting go. Letting go is passive. It's feminine. It's yielding. It's yin. But that's where you gain a lot of your wisdom, is in letting go. For example, this has just been my experience, and as you're watching me do what I do, it's a manifestation of my becoming more feminine, more yin, more creative, in your words. Because that word is subjective. When you watch my old videos, I'm very aggressive, very male, very in your face, very ungrounded, right? When you watch me now, you can tell that my aggression has subsided, and I'm becoming more feminine or soft or more yielding every time my eyes do this. The eyes, we attack and we absorb with our eyes. If you want to be very aggressive with someone, you're here with them. You look. You're very concentrated with your view. This is all mental. When you're looking away, it's very passive, correct? I retreat to the passive part of my mind when I start thinking, and I really have to gather useful information that's not on the tip of my tongue. Stuff that is rooted in my body, that's found in there, that I've absorbed through experience, and I know is available to me, but it's not here. It's not aggressive. You see? A lot of times people want to know, like, how is it that I can speak the way that I speak, and I always seem to find the right words because I go to my feminine part, not my vagina. I go to a very unaggressive, a very yielding place. Now, I want to sound like a fucking psycho when I say this now, but it's almost like, it doesn't sound bad, but I'm going to say it anyway because hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. It's almost like divine revelation when I come up with the things that I say. And it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean I'm Jesus. It means that I'm going to a place of divinity. I'm going to a place of softness. I'm going to a place of yielding that is not so aggressive in order to let the thing happen through me. A lot of times I'm talking and it's not Elliott talking. Colleen will tell you all the time. I watch my videos. I'm like, damn, what did I just say? And I always ask, how can I repeat that performance? I don't know how I did that. Because I literally go somewhere else, to the darkness. Darkness is also synonymous with feminine, with yielding. That's why it's the black in the yin yang. You guys got it all red. Right? And birth something. Is that helpful, or is that too
What about like on a daily basis? Let's say you're fasted right now. You're fight or flight. Is that better for, say, like reading, start, trying to study a book or be creative, like draw something? Or after you've eaten the meal and now you're slowing down, is that a better time to try to digest information?
It's a balance of tenderness and aggression at all times. If you're too one way, we have a tendency, and men in our culture in general, we have a tendency to be more yang. We have a tendency to be more aggressive. And we lose a lot because there's no yin, there's no passive, there's no yielding, there's no feminine. And then you can also, it's funny, if you go like to the East, where it's, that's where Taoism came from and Buddhism and stuff. I mean, look at the two pictures. Look at Jesus and look at Buddha. Jesus is doing shit. I mean, he's got a big fucking mouth. He's flipping tables and they're killing his ass. What is Buddha doing?
Sitting down.
Sitting his ass on a fucking tree. It's very symbolic of the two types of different cultures, and if you take it to extreme on either way, what ends up happening? Kill yourself, or you sit in a fucking tree and get fat. You see? So it's a matter of where are you in that dance between aggression and tenderness. There may be times where you've got to aggress yourself a little bit more, but don't forget that you might need to quickly yield. There's a sport, there's a game that my brother and I used to play called push hands. Anybody familiar with push hands? in Tai Chi. There you come. I'm not very good at it because we haven't done it in a long time. But it's something like this. Let's put our hands like this. But basically, the winner is the one who doesn't get knocked over. But the key is to yield so you don't get knocked over. So I knocked you over because you were too stiff. You try to knock me over. Ah, good. You see how you yielded there? It was in your yielding that you were able to defend my strength. It was in your being feminine, absorbing, that you were able to say, you're not knocking me over. So we'll do it a little bit more as a practice. Like rigid squat. That's a rigid squat. I can lose or I can beat you. Oh, good. You see, so it becomes that's the balance. The balance is aggression, but tender. Don't be too aggressive, because if I'm too aggressive, I'll fall over. And even in my yielding, if I stiffen too much in my yielding, I'm too aggressive, he'll knock me over. So it's a balance. You see what we had to do there, right? We had to be, I'm aggressing, I'm going, but I'm also soft, I'm also yielding. It would be nice if I could say, yes, no, black, white, right? But you know what it is? Black, white, yes, no. That's why, that's the magic in that damn symbol, is that it's not just black, because look, it's white. It's not just white, it's just black. And the whole thing is black, white, with a little bit of black, white. That's why my answer sucks, I know. and you got it. With regard to the autonomic nervous system, parasympathetic, sympathetic, anabolic, catabolic. But within anabolic, what do we also have? Catabolic. Within catabolic, it's letting go and allowing the dance to happen and being sensitive enough to know the right activity for the right time. That sucks because there's no manual on that. There's no right answer on that. Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Chris and I work together all day long. We're together all day long and we do a lot of work together. And one of the things that we have to be aware of personally and we talk about is when is it time to crush it and when is it time to chill. And that you might want to crush it, but you could feel, man, I have all these deadlines, all this shit that I want to get done, there's all these things that need to happen, but you feel, it's time to chill though. So you have to yield to it, because what happens, Chris, if you try to do work when it's time to chill, what do?
You just burn yourself out.
You burn yourself out, and does the work get done right?
Nothing.
No. Chris has been doing a lot of work for me lately. He works with a guy that says, hey look, it's time to chill out. Chill out. Hey, you don't feel like working? Chill out. And it's not because, we're being lazy or anything. It's because I realize, look, the energetic flow that he's in right now is not conducive to work. But I know, hey, when it's time to work, what do?
Crush it.
Time to fucking crush it. Nothing's getting in our way. But you got to be sensitive enough. There are times when I want to crush it, I can't crush it. And there are times where, Colleen, what happens when we go on vacation and I'm like, babe, I'm in work mode. Anxious. Can't fucking do it. So you got to be sensitive enough to know what's going on and where you are. Seasons happen. It's like winter, spring, fall, and summer. Or not particular order. It's like, well, you can be mad. Like it's here's a good one. It's summertime, but you want to wear your new Uggs boots. Right? These are brand new, they're so cool. Yeah, but it's summertime. You gotta just deal with it. It's summertime, take off the stupid boots. You got a new bathing suit, but it's wintertime. It doesn't matter. It's fucking summer. Take that shit off and put on some coat. Put on a coat. It's just being sensitive to the environment, intrinsically and extrinsically, and navigating based on that. It requires sensitivity, and the key thing that nobody wants, responsibility. the term responsibility. Think about it. Response, ability. Your ability to respond appropriately. What is that? That sucks. They want somebody to tell them what to do. Nobody else can tell you.